Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. I'm gonna jump in the queue here. And in the meantime, let's watch Megasup versus Agburanar. Gonna be a short game, I guess. What's going on here? Why does everyone have, like, no attack? I guess it's only turn 4. That's a good reason. Okay, but they have a lot of tech and not a lot of drones. So they're gonna try to win with, like, Immolites and Fissions, basically. Proto stands out as like a pretty great thing to transition into, but you need a little bit more green than this. And of course, you want a bit more... You want to wait till there's a bit more attack happening. But honestly, that shouldn't be too long from now. Right? Like, maybe you get... Well... Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know about the drone. I would prefer this to be a Tarsier, like... Yeah, especially because the opponent's going to build a Rhino, and so, like, holding this Rhino and might be kind of good. Oh no, that's not true. Your Fission turret's clicking, attacking anyway. Alright, maybe Immolite seems okay. Seems fine. Neither player making a move towards Proto, but perhaps Agburanar can just get one now? Yeah, that seems pretty good. Just get a Proto and a Conduit and an NG, and that seems like a good turn to me. And of course, click everything. And can Megasup cope with the 7 damage? Click! You gotta click this. Also, it's 6 damage. Not 7, because this Immolite won't be attacking it. Why would you not click? What happened? Are you trying to make it harder for your opponent to get a Proto, maybe? That's an interesting play I had not considered. But it's completely wrong, right? Because they just wouldn't have this NG. It would be just as hard. Yeah, if you can bully them out of building a Proto here, like... that seems pretty good. But man, this Immolite click makes me super, super sad. Immolite hold, rather. This Immolite click is also kind of questionable because it, like, just... Yeah, I think you actually do hold this Immolite. Because it's just doing 1 extra damage to a Proto, and this 2 health Proto is really not any better than a 1 health Proto. Like, the opponent swings with everything here. It's kind of hard to buy another Proto here, isn't it? Opponent's losing 1 damage, they have 7. Proto, hold 2 drones. I don't know about holding all this stuff. Oh yeah! God, are we holding the Immolite again? Ugh. We really gotta click this Immolite. Opponent either absorbs 1... Like, if we attack for 1, opponent just absorbs on Rhino. If we attack 2, they have to choose to, like, get kind of a bad Proto or lose NG. So the Immolite click is pretty good, I think. Letting them keep the Proto at full health is very dangerous. Alright, we have a Walkless. Who apparently... It's been a long time since... I don't think I've played him, like, ever on channel. He used to queue only faster settings than me, but he apparently recently turned on literally every queue setting in the game, so... Alright, that's enough. Like, emotes are cute, but 2 and with animated, get out of here. That's my opinion. Nothing against him, I just don't want to be distracted. So, what's the deal here? I mean, Auric Antima is a thing. And then, like, in the late game, I think you get some pretty slow stuff, like Zatron and maybe Colossus? I don't know, maybe not. Chieftain? And there's even, like, Rager to transition out of your Comet. which seems kind of nice. And Steel Forge so that you can sort of sink blue post Comet while you're still building up, maybe? Or just to get Colossus is cheaper. I'm never quite sure with Antima, like when you should third NG it. Here, there's not a big absorber and the soak is pretty slow. So I'm inclined towards a somewhat faster Antima. With Auric especially, like you can get third NG and still put out a pretty fast Comet, I think, by just like using Auric to do stuff. I don't know what I'm saying, but the point is like the third NG is doing something if you are getting a Comet. So how much is it to build CBA? It's 15, right? And that's gonna be 1 Auric and 2 drones. Will get me set up for CBA. Okay. But I guess if I'm doing that, like these could just all be Aurics, since I won't be able to build any drones anyway. But actually Auric supply could matter here. Yeah, let's do this. CBAE, in fact. Probably. Because then I would be able to build 4 Aurics. No, I wouldn't have enough money to build 4 Aurics on the next turn, because I'd have to be building the Comet, so I don't want the NG. Okay. I mean, it's not a huge Comet, but it's a first Comet. Okay, opponent's just gonna Zatron. That's interesting. That actually seems pretty cool. Seems pretty good. But I'm sort of committed now, of course. Is this Tarsier even good? Like, do I want more attack after the Comet? Or am I going to be a bit slow to build up some attack? I think the Tarsier is fine. I think this Comet is doomed to failure. I don't know. But I get to hit for quite a bit, don't I? Like 13, 14? It's a little bit tough for opponent to deal with if he wants a Zatron. 3 on the Zatron, 3 on a wall, 5 on these NGs. That's 11. You need 3 more. Not sure about this. Shouldn't you build 3 NGs instead? Maybe you're gonna build a force fields instead of Zatron? I guess that must be the plan. In that case, it's 2 on a wall, 5 on these NGs is 7, 3 force fields. I'm not sure why that's better than getting the Zatron down. Right? Like, you could have just built NGs. You knew this was happening. I don't get it. Okay, so now I have like some things to do. first is I need a steel forge so I can start using this blue up. And I want one Tarsier so that 2 turns from now I can get a Rager with the splitter that I'm getting from Steel Forge. Other than that, I think drones are fine. It could be an Auric, of course. I have plenty of energy, but why, right? Maybe I could have cut this Tarsier and just built drones and then get a Sentinel together with my Forge Click. Ugh, I forgot. I'm going to want a wall to deal with this, aren't I? I shouldn't have gotten a Steel Forge. I'll make it work, but it's not great. And obviously, like, Ragers into Zatron are not amazing, but right now, like, they're absorbing with Splitter instead of a Zatron, so it's great. It's fine. I don't know. Now I can get, like, Zatron, Forge Click, and an attacker. Something like that. Wish it could have been a Sentinel, but what can you do? I could get 2 Oryx instead. How much damage am I going to have to deal with? Like, I'm losing 5 NGs here. And then they're going to attack for what seems like it must be a lot. If I had to estimate, that would call it a lot. I can get 2 walls. Boy, opponent just seems way ahead. Well, I mean, mainly because of the comet, right? Other than that, they're ahead on drones, I'm ahead on attack. It's pretty close, but this comet is a humongous threat. Like, I think I kind of need to do this and then lose. Maybe I'm underestimating my own Zatron, but I don't think so. Hey, look at that. That actually worked kind of well. I'm going to have some trouble next turn. A lot of trouble. Yeah, I mean, this is an issue. I can't let Zatron rest. Yeah, I'm just losing on everything. Okay, cool. Well, why stick around? So, the Comet was just too fast. There's enough defense here that this is not really justified. opponent just sort of laughed it off and did their thing. So like DDD into DDC might have been the better approach. This, by the way, gigantic blunder from opponent. I don't know why you would do this. The fact that opponent did this and still crushed me is like strong evidence about how bad my plan was. There's just no reason for it. When my turn is like known in advance. These two drones could have been 3 NGs and you'd be up a drone, basically. Up a drone and any money? No. Yeah, 1 money, right? Up a drone and $1 for this. Because you'd be harvesting... You bought 2 drones and held 3 back, right? Which means you harvest 1 less than if these were NGs. And furthermore, you have 1 more drone because you... Anyway. So opponent threw away a bunch of stuff and still crushed me. I don't know. Let's just get into another game. Not a lot to say about that one besides just like it was too fast. I didn't really have much of a follow-up. Yeah, the Rager was cool, but against Atron you need more than that. It's a walkless again. Probably a faster setting? 60 seconds this time. Base +8. I mean, Centurion, and I don't really see much reason to skip it. Shivers should be great against Plexo. Bites are fine, I guess, but not really enough to deter the Centurion. Flame Animus, of course, helps. I don't think I'm going DB. The game is, you know, with Centurion, it's a bit too fast for that, I think. Too slow. So that line is too fast for Centurion, I believe. So I think it's just like turn 3 Blast Forge as sort of like a compromise between 3rd NG and Flame Animus. I don't know. I mean, I guess you might find some way to deny, like, to make Centurion bad with enough Shivers and Bites to punish Plexos and stuff. The main question for me is, like, what are you doing once you have a Centurion? Because nothing here actually looks that good anymore. Right? Like, what are you buying as attackers after that? I don't really know the answer to this. I guess splitters. Like, you could get a 3rd blue for Omegas, but they're not... It's not really worth... Like, this is basically, what, a $3 discount off of buying 3 splitters? But you don't really want to buy 3 splitters anyway. You could buy a Forge to let you get 3 attack instead of 2 for $3 more. Like, that's a good deal, but you don't want to buy a Forge to have that, I think. So I think I'm not really getting Omegas. I just, like... We'll probably get another Flame Animus or something, and then splitters and bites or something, because I'll have too much red. I'm going faster than opponent again, and I don't really love it. But I get to buy attackers, and that's pretty cool. A splitter now seems fine. I can buy a Centurion as soon as I feel like putting down a 2nd Forge. That's not right now, but soonish. Is this splitter good? Not really. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really want another red as much as I just want like to do the attack a little bit sooner. Well, 1 red per turn gives me a lot of bites. I think I do like this. I'm getting a wall anyway, I think. And so the splitter, like, as a defender doesn't make a lot of sense. And as an attacker, I think the Flame Animus is better. With Frostbites available as a red sink. I sort of was hoping opponent would build a second attacker this turn, but I suppose it makes sense that he hasn't. I don't know, this Shiver Yeti's a little premature. Actually, is opponent building a Centurion now? 3, 4, probably not, right? But I want to have this Shiver available so that as soon as opponent is threatening to build Centurion, I can build 2 more. Ah, which means I don't need a wall. Yet. This is like a lot of red. It is very much red. It's really more than I need, but I'm probably just building wall and like a bunch of bites and a forge or something next turn. Although actually I want 2 more Shivers, I think. They are getting a Centurion against my 4 attack. Okay. So something like this seems good. I'm down a couple drones, up quite a bit of attack. Opponent has a Centurion, but I'm freezing his, and I'm about to get mine. Opponent's 3rd forge looking a little questionable. Ooh. I guess their Shiver Yeti threatens to freeze the force field that I'm kind of having to build here. So I'm getting exploited if they attack with the splitter. Or even if they don't. Ouch! Yikes! Alright, maybe I do this. No, this doesn't help. Now they just attack with the splitter, right? Well, but it makes them attack with it. Okay. Cool. That was 2 fast games against a Walkless. I know he is a fast player. You know, I never saw him because he always queued only faster sets. Why did this win? I mean, I had more attackers, but I think more importantly, I got the Shiver Yetis going in time. well, almost in time. I didn't really think opponent would build a Centurion against my only 4 attack. I thought he would wait till it was getting full value, but I guess he saw that it was never going to get full value because of my Shivers, so... I guess he did the right thing here. My Frostbite was maybe greedy. I should have seen that, like, I was gonna have some... I did see that I was gonna have some granularity issues, but I thought it was more important to get a Frostbite. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Opponent did make me pay for it a bit. I'm a little surprised by the resign. Like, opponent was actually able to build all this, like, stuff. He's gonna have a lot... Like, I'm not really up in attack. I'm up, I guess, 3 attack from the Shiver Yeti freeze, in a way. And some defense tempo, I guess. Because like, his Centurion is not only absorbing 3 less than it could be, but also providing 6 less defensive tempo. I don't know. These Frostbites are going to cause issues. Maybe I am in a pretty good position. And I just bought like 2 splitters. So, I never like really know. I kind of feel like in sets where you want Flame Animus, but you also want high econ, like you sort of compromise by not going 3rd Engi, but also not cutting a drone. This is what I do, but I don't know if it's actually good. And of course, if the set were super, super slow, I would maybe actually get the 3rd Engi, and then get like triple drone, and then forge. But that's like very, very slow. You would need a lot more soak than this, I think. Like, I don't know, Polywall? Or not Shivers and Bites? Because I just, like, these were so important to get, like, to have them available in time. And you saw I didn't really have a lot of spare red to do the stuff I wanted to do. I bought 2 Tarsiers that were non-essential. But obviously if I hadn't bought them, like, my opponent wouldn't have wanted a Centurion yet. I don't know. I just think the 3rd Engi would have been too slow. Anyway, I don't know. 2 games against Walkless, 2 games that I don't really feel like I have a lot to say on, because both of them were sort of decided by me getting less econ than he did, and this time I was right, and last time I was wrong. I don't know. It was also sort of decided by, like, getting a Shiver Yeti. If I hadn't done this, I would have been in much worse shape. So I'm glad I remembered to do it. Yeah, I mean, opponent had a couple more drones, but I was way ahead in attack, so that's pretty cool. Alright, I guess we're done with that. Hey, ticket complete. Look at that. We got things! Woo! Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the armory and do some Black Lab stuff. So if you guys aren't into that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. For those of you who are still here, buckle up. We're gonna click buttons. Okay. Armory first. Pressing Q yields, I don't know, 2 emotes. At what cost? And a heart. I like the heart emote. I don't know. Never mind. I don't like the heart emote. These are all not great. Oh, I like train. That's a good one. And, I mean, I guess, I don't know, get this and let's battle until dawn. Not sure why that exists. Let's shake things up, huh? I don't know. None of these are that interesting. Not a big fan of most of the stuff that's in. Ooh, got a cool thing. Much of the stuff that's in, and well, any of the emotes really. 325. What a nice round number. How exactly do we spend that? 250, 100. No. That's 350, obviously. But I'm gonna grab this. You don't often get a chance to get one of these level skins. And it is pretty cool. Can I Recently unlocked. Do I have one of these already? I don't think I do. No. To be honest, I like the classic one better. This just looks a little silly. And obviously I love the natural Hannibal, so we're not going to use any of these, but okay. Pass? Decline? I don't know. I'll get the Rose Tarsier. Your skill is OP, huh? I don't know. I'll just grab the blue. Maybe I should have gone for Ninja Drone. It doesn't really matter. You never get these guys. What is this? The Monocle Tarsier, sure. And another X. Yep. Very good. Oh my god. I'm being... Oops. I didn't really mean to. Alright, well, here we are. I'm being rewarded with chores. I have to go back to the armory now. I could use a Drake emote, I guess. Pineapple Pixies OP. Army Odin. UN Drone's pretty good too. We got the Drake. How nice. I'll flip again. I like 2 of the things on offer. Unlikely as I am to get any of them. Alright, well, we got the green one. Whatever. It's the Clockwork Flame Animus. It also looks pretty silly. It's just useful to have emotes related to units, is my opinion, because then I can just type in a unit name that I'm thinking of and, like, it might be relevant. Take the Brofist, I guess? And... Huh. I don't know, we'll just get the Aegis here. Nothing. Alright, back to the armory. What a slog. And I bet you I'm going to get some more cards. Oh my god, we're going to be here for hours, you guys. 150 seconds is not enough time either. I like that. It sounds like me. I don't like the hand-painted units at all. Sorry to burst your bubble? I just don't get it. Yeah, there's no reason to flip here, right? I'm not really any good at judging when to spend shards on that. Ah, we did it! We got more chores! I told you it was gonna happen. Okay. This guy's pretty cool. But I already have the Martini Conduit or whatever it is. It's not a Martini, it's something else. On the rocks, that's right. And I don't really like the rain animation. Bullets don't phase me. I don't get it. I don't want any of these. I'll get the Conduit. You can see I'm a big fan of the color blue. Everyone loves blue. How could you not like blue? What a color. Shards. Incredible. Okay, we did it. We are done flipping X's. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.